Alright, welcome back everyone, and today we're going over what I will call the second summer quality of life update. Similar to the first quality of life update released at the end of August, there isn't anything crazy big included with this, but a few changes to the game which I think you may or may not be interested in hearing about. So we're just going to go through the most important ones. Alright, we've got the 2020 Explorer here in the customization menu. A couple of small changes with this. If we go to the back, scroll down to our additional lighting, we can add rear hideaways. You can see, I think these were initially introduced with the Bronco, and these are tiny lights implemented into the reverse lights, and they will basically flash, I suppose, when you have ELS. I think it's on stage 2 or stage 3. Also, we're going to be showing off the Edge light bar here in just a second, so we've got that equipped on the top of the car there. So before we spawn the car in, if we go into the premium settings pack and change the police vehicle ELS, let's just select this to all blues for this demonstration. Alright, we've got the vehicle spawned in here. First things first, this light bar. When we put this on in the customization menu, this was red and blue and has been since it was added into the game. But now, depending on the ELS you select for that department, it will change, because it doesn't really make sense for it to be red and blue if the department is just using blue ELS. So that's a nice change. It is 2 different colors. I think it's meant to be 1, but either way, I think that looks pretty cool. And now heading around to the back, we can see the reverse lights flashing up there with the pattern. There we go. Eventually flashing up. Yeah, that's a nice addition to a few vehicles such as the 2020 Explorer. Just to show you as well, we'll change this to all reds. There we go. Spawned in the car again, and as you can see, the light bar has changed to a red color scheme. Earlier today, I was sending some images of new light bar customization options, but unfortunately I couldn't find those in the game. So whether those were removed, whether that was Photoshop, let me know in the comments below if you managed to find them. So opening up the MDT, we have a wanted suspect here, and let's go ahead and set the helicopter to locate Ollie. Begin the search, there we go. The helicopter camera now works perfectly fine from what I can tell. I don't know if this was fixed in this patch or the last patch, but yeah, since the summer update, it has been fixed. For a good few weeks, it was just bugged where you were viewing yourself pretty much, but now you can play around with it, and it works perfectly fine, so really cool. In-game, let's just clarify that, shall we? In-game, you can now shoot down the helicopter. You could before, but with the new gun system, it kind of broke. So let's back up a bit. And there we go. That was, wow, incredibly easy. And the helicopter falls down. I still wish it would just like crash onto the ground and stay there, because that could make for some incredibly fun and interesting role plays. But there you go. You can now shoot down the helicopter again. And I think it actually needs to be buffed a bit. It would also probably not help that we had vehicle gun damage at 100 times. I didn't think the helicopter would count as a vehicle, but yeah, apparently it does. So that is most probably why it was so easy to shoot down the helicopter. If we turn that down to 1x, it will probably take 50 to 70, I'd say, from a gun like this. Now, I've got the plane crash spawned in here. And yes, all major server callouts should now be working completely fine. You can see in this recording here, this was from a few days ago, the plane just wasn't there. The victims and the fire were, but the plane was either invisible or it just didn't exist. Plane, MVA, and all other server callouts should now work completely fine, so that's a relief. Opening up the NDT, ATVs and UTVs now show inside of here. So you can see this is a 4-wheeler, all the information about the vehicle and who owns it. So that is pretty useful now, since I believe for a while it wasn't. So you can now see Ollie actually has 2 vehicles spawned in, the Corvette and the ATV. Alright, I've got a vehicle from the impound lot, and we're just going to drive straight over this lamp pole here. There we go, in reverse, back over it. Beautiful. And as you will see, the lamppost doesn't regenerate. This is all to combat a whole issue with the lamppost regenerating inside of a vehicle, and well, that vehicle being propelled up into the sky. So we've drived off. Yeah, there you go. Lamppost has regenerated. Shouldn't see any more flying cars. Well, at least lamppost shouldn't cause that out. We've got a radar trailer spawned in now. Let's go and unfold this. Set the speed limit to 35. We're going to be strict today to attach the trailer. This should now be a lot more accurate. And we'll actually grab our radar gun as well, so we can compare between the two. 151. Okay, yeah, well, it says 151 in the bottom right, but I'm not even sure that caught it properly. Anyways, the radar trailer should now be more accurate. Apparently there were lots of issues. If it was offset slightly, it wouldn't catch it properly, but it should now catch the speed a lot more accurately. And it seems like it does anyways. We haven't had any issues with it detecting on our end, at least. So taxi callers should now spawn as a waypoint on your map. And you can see this taxi fare, which is an orange flashing dot right over here. Let's go and pull right up. There we go. So yeah, anyone who calls a taxi should now show as a waypoint on your map. I thought they did before. They did show before, however, an update earlier this year broke them. So they've now been fixed. It has been honestly a while since I played on this job, but I suppose that makes it nice and easy. Another vehicle glitch that has been in the game for years has finally been patched. If we go and park a vehicle underneath this building, when exiting, you used to be just teleported right on top because there isn't enough space here for your avatar. Well, now if you hop out, it will just, I guess, fling you away. Either way, you will now not be able to teleport on top of buildings via exiting your car. Look at this, very suitable weather for September. But now, when you enter the parking garage here through this entrance, there shouldn't be rain on the ramp. Now, there still is for me. I'm not sure if this is still bugged or I'm doing something wrong, but in theory, there shouldn't be rain on this part of the parking garage at least. Anyways, thank you everyone very much for watching this video. I hope you did learn something from this very small quality of life update. The developers are out this weekend at RDC, so I hope they enjoy themselves. So most likely no update for the next week or so. Quick side note as well, ERLC is still on track to hit 1 billion visits in roughly 2 weeks time, so that's pretty exciting, though the next update hopefully should be within the next week or two. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching, subscribe if you did enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next one.